Sifting through the rubble, Kathy says it's been difficult to salvage anything from the home. Up this hill behind us here, you can see the wind is really starting to pick up now. But she hasn't been the only high-profile candidate to visit the Triad, where neighbors tell us a leisurely day of turkey hunting for Clyde coffee turned deadly. Voters in Guilford County will use machines like this one, this touch screen, moving into the 40, 50 mile an hour range. Harsh words not only for Senator Clinton, but for Senator John McCain as well. And then cast their ballot. A mother grieving.
Didn't realize I've kind of just been like blank.
After receiving news no mother ever thinks she'll hear. Her 4-year-old passed away. She says he was vibrant and full of life.
He's nice, he's sweet, he's funny, he's energetic.
Other family members described Isaiah as the sort of kid who would light up a room.
He had the most gorgeous green eyes
And his smile.
and a beautiful smile.
Which is why it makes the news even more difficult to hear.
So it eats me up inside.
Tara Carter tells Fox 8 that her son Isaiah had been in the temporary custody of Deborah Lee Matthews and James Morrison Jr. when he was rushed to the hospital Saturday night. The Forsyth County Sheriff's Office says the boy died on Sunday from injuries he had received earlier. Records show that 36-year-old Morrison, a registered sex offender, is no stranger to the law. He was released from prison in 2004 after being found guilty of first-degree sex offense with a child. Now police have charged him with murdering this 4-year-old boy. Morrison's sister says it's tough to believe what her brother's being accused of.
I just can't understand this, what happened, what went wrong with him.
All of this has left Isaiah's mother wanting only one thing.
He was just a child, and, you know, hopefully he'll get the justice that he needs and he'll be able to rest.
When Kathy Barker left the post office Wednesday afternoon, she saw it.
Look, that smoke, something's burning, and then I said, well, I pray God will be with whoever it is.
As she got closer to home, she realized it was her people would be praying for.
When I got up here to Peel Street, that's when the road was blocked off, and I parked the car, and I ran down here, and flames were just shooting out of the house.
Her home so badly damaged, fire investigators couldn't even enter to try and determine a cause. Kathy was just glad no one was hurt.
First of all, I'm thankful that no one was in here in the house. That I'm very thankful for, because my daughter didn't even want to go to the post office. She wanted to stay in bed because she wasn't feeling well.
A kid's guitar and an old jewelry box were among the charred remains of Kathy's home. After living here for more than 40 years, she says the fire has left her wondering how to move on.
It's like my life just went up that day, but yet I'm here, and I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do, where I'm supposed to go.
Sifting through the rubble, Kathy says it's been difficult to salvage anything from the home, but that a lifetime of memories lived right here in this house will be the things that help get her through.
There's been a whole lot of good memories here, some hard memories, some sad memories, but mostly good ones.
Clyde Coffey's daughter, Debbie Robbins, says Saturday he came to his house in Wilkes County to hunt turkeys on the first day of the season. Her dad was an avid hunter.
Just a nice man. He was a teddy bear of a man, you know. Never hurt anybody as far as I know.
Coffey's friend says he came here to hunt often, and it was always on the property he owned right behind his house. It was just up this hill behind us here where neighbors tell us a leisurely day of turkey hunting for Clyde Coffey turned deadly.
I just hate it happened. I feel sorry for his family.
As family friends like Jason Handy give their condolences, the family waits for more information. The Wildlife Resource Office confirms Mark Menton was the officer involved in the shooting. He works in Wilkes County and is a 12-year veteran of the force. Neighbors say the shooting happened in an area frequented by hunters.
It makes me very nervous because I hunt, you know, just 400 or 500 yards from where he was killed at, and I didn't go yesterday morning, which I'm kind of glad I didn't, because I'm sure I would have heard the shot that killed him.
Coffey's daughter says her father was hard of hearing. She's afraid that may have caused miscommunication between him and the officer. But for now, she's waiting for more information from investigators. It had the feel of a typical auction.
12, now 13.
With a not-so-typical item on the block.
A BMW.
Cars seized for drag racing. A little too fast.
Oh, yeah.
A little too furious.
Typically, the largest purchase that a normal individual makes, of course, is their home. The second one is their vehicle.
Over 2 months, State Highway Patrol investigated these suspected street races and eventually seized 34 different cars. Word of the auction had more than 300 buyers racing to a good deal. For them, it was less about the vehicle's past, though.
Whether or not you're getting a good deal or not, because you never know what you're buying. They're selling them as is.
It's about their future.
You got to know what you're buying, though. You can get burned.
This first one we had for drag racing.
Wayne Mendenhall, owner of Mendenhall Auto Auction, thinks there's a bigger question looming these days.
Of course, right now, the big thing with the economy is, should I spend the money?
Apparently, the answer is yes. The auction brought in more than $65,000 for Guilford County schools.
Good way to help everybody.
For these cars' new owners, the good cause was an added bonus.
Let's get them all educated.
But first, they want to ensure these cars stay out of trouble for good.
We're not going to do anything to upset the Highway Patrol.